A story has a beginning, a middle and an end. However, the fashion industry distorts these stories, which are intensified at only a few precise moments in order to seal the initial purchase.
Everybody is just bombarded by advertisements that are persuading us to spend money we don't have on things we don't need, to make impressions that don't last, on people we don't care about.
It's all about satisfying needs, and we can actually satisfy those needs by reconnecting with all of the people in the supply chain, by actually understanding the makers behind our clothes. And I think if we start to change the way in which everyone thinks about consuming, we would have a different fashion paradigm.
68% of people involved in the textile trade are women. 68%. In some countries, that goes up to 90%.
These women are forced into closeness, both in their shared struggle and in their condition of captivity.
I think there's this misconception that making fashion lower cost makes it more available somehow, more democratic. But in fact, people spend far more than they would otherwise because they can buy 5 pieces at £5 than they would have done if everything was priced higher.
This supposedly utopian goal is what they call the race to the bottom. It means cheap fashion. Prices always knowingly undercut.
The changes that can come in the fashion industry can come from consumers, they can come from suppliers and manufacturers, but governments absolutely have a critical role, because what we need to do is ensure that there are standards across the world that apply to all people involved in industry.
I don't believe politicians control the world at all. It's corporations and capitalists. We need to get into the heart of the system.
That governments have given away power to corporations, and by the same token they could take it back if they wanted to. That there are some very powerful vested interests who would very much like things to stay as they are, or if not, get even more lax.
It's not just about the clothes that we wear, it's about the entire system of capitalism and its role and our generation now. We've been handed a legacy which is not fit for purpose. We have to build the future, and the power to do that is now. Now the responsibility of all of us is to now grab the opportunities that we have in the industry and mobilise our consumer power to bring together the richest and the poorest through the fashion value chains and make fashion the true beauty that it could, should and will be in our generation.
So perhaps this time we'll think twice before shedding our outer skin, our clothes. Because maybe this time we'll see the trail we've left behind us.